Hey hockey fans, hope you're well and happy Father's Day to all of you fathers out there. I'm here to break down all of the goals from last night's Florida Panthers 5-2 victory over the Edmonton Oilers in Edmonton. Florida takes a 3-2 series lead back to Florida where they'll try and wrap things up on Tuesday night. Let's get into it, and it looks like it's the opening faceoff, but no, this is 10 minutes into the game. But watch Brad Marchand here. Outraces Podkolzin, then walks Mattias Ekholm, and then puts it past Calvin Pickard, who is the starter for the first time this series for the Oilers. What a play by Marchand. They did a really nice job on Hockey Night breaking down how good Marchand is off a face-off, those first 2 or 3 strides. And we see it right here. Gets inside on Podkolzin. It's Lundell who wins the draw. And now it's still 1-on-3 technically, but a quick outside in move on Ekholm, and Ekholm is caught kind of flat-footed, and then Marchand beats Pickard to the glove side. We'll see another closer look here. There's Marchand right there, out to in, and then leaves Ekholm sweeping, and Ekholm tries not to take a penalty, tries to hook him, but then even getting harassed, puts it up high over Pickard. And one more good look at it right here. Marchand, still good speed for his relatively old age. Relatively, because I'm way older. All right, second goal. Ekholm gives it up near the benches, and then it's Bennett over to Tkachuk. Tkachuk's shot gets blocked by Wallman, and then Bennett picks up the deflection or the block shot, the puck off the block shot, and puts it past Calvin Pickard. And this is just with 2 minutes remaining, as you see, 1:54 left in the first period. So what happens here? Well, it's typical line change. Everyone's here, but Ekholm kind of panics. While Barkov's making sure he doesn't get called for too many men. Ekholm just doesn't really do anything with it. Just puts it 5 feet ahead of himself. And then Bennett with a quick turn, and he catches Tkachuk. Now it's still okay. It's still a 2-on-3, so to speak. But then, unfortunately for the Oilers, Tkachuk's shot gets blocked by Wallman right there, and it goes straight to Bennett. And he's got all of this net because Calvin Pickard, would you call it an over commitment on the right side? And now look, all this room here, 2-0 going in to the second period. Edmonton power play. We see Bouchard to Nugent-Hopkins, who gets it on net. Perry has a beautiful opportunity, but he gets instead a cross-check to the back from Kulikov for his efforts. Okay, third Florida goal. Again, it's Lundell. No, this one it's Lusteranian to Marchand. So Lundell wins the draw, but Lusteranian pokes it ahead there. And Marchand looks like pretty simple 1-on-3. But again, outside in, he walks Wallman. He trips Corey Perry. Bouchard's left wondering what's going on. So Bouchard and Wallman were out there to create some offense off the offensive face-off, but instead it backfires. So there it goes, and Lusteranian with a really nice just tip pass here. And then you saw on the other angle, this doesn't look too threatening. It's a 1-on-3 in essence. It's Marchand versus Wallman, Bouchard, and Perry. There's Bouchard. There's Wallman, and then Perry's had Marchand off the draw, but we know how, as I talked about 3 minutes earlier, we know how good Marchand is, off the faceoff. So again, he goes outside, and then just a quick little jump step in, and now maybe you want to see more of an effort from Perry here, or is that Bouchard? I think that's Perry actually on the back check. Bouchard just kind of stopped skating, but maybe he thought these two guys were gonna do something, and then Marchand just fights off Wallman, fights off Perry, and then is able to put it past Pickard, and then he trips Perry. Here's another good look at it. Remember off the face-off how good he is those first 2 or 3 steps? Well, there he is. He outraces Corey Perry right there, and then now he's off to the races. It looks innocent enough. Wallman's got good positioning until Marchand does this. Look at that. I used to do that in figure skating back when I was 12 years old. Jumps back in and then fights off Wallman's leg, Perry slash, and puts it past Pickard, and then he trips. He trips Perry on his way back. So he goes backhand, just kind of wheels it in through Calvin Pickard. This fan, gotta love these guys who wear the double jersey. He must be warm. Edmonton finally gets on the board. Look at this effort from McDavid. Gets back to Bouchard. Nice pass to McDavid. And then forehand, backhand, forehand, pass Bobrovsky. So got to give, this is only 7 minutes in the third period, 2 minutes after Marchand's goal. So there's still plenty of time. 7.5 minutes left, as you see. But McDavid gets rewarded here. So McDavid, good fight here. And then Ekholm, just a good backhand pass there. So now you see McDavid gets up. Reinhardt's like, oh, dang, I'm dead. And a nice pass by Bouchard, finds the seam. Forehand, backhand, forehand. And Reinhart knew that he could have played that a little bit better. Again, really nice to look at it right there. And Reinhart is too late. 3-1 now. Do the Oilers have a chance? Here's one more look at it. McDavid gets hauled down by Reinhart, gets up, beats Reinhart to the net, and then a nice deke around Bobrovsky. But this is an insurance marker. It's Barkov digging the puck out and finding a wide open Sam Reinhart. Look at that. Look at that. 4 Oilers taking on 2 Panthers. So that math doesn't add up right. And then of course Reinhart now is left all alone. Now you have Oilers scrambling, taking away Pickard's sight lines, and that's exactly what Reinhart wants. 4-1 Florida, just 1 minute after McDavid scored, which was 2 minutes after Marchand scored. So 3 goals in 3 minutes here, but this really sealed the deal for the Florida Panthers. Again, it's Verhaeghe, it is Barkov, and look, there's 3 Oilers here, there's another one right here. So by the time Barkov makes this nice little neat backhand pass, look, 1, 2, 3, 4 Oilers, 1 Panther, and by the time he shoots, now you got 2 Oilers trying to block, but not deflect it, and then you got Verhaeghe there for the deflection, and then the shot goes past Pickard on his blocker side. Oilers get one more back to try give them a faint hope, and this is just Corey Perry with the slapper from the slot, from the blue line, basically the slot at the blue line, and there's a little bit of traffic in front of Bobrovsky, and the puck makes its way all through. So Oilers have a bit of life with 3 minutes to go. So the puck gets back, and then he just slaps it, and yeah, Bobrovsky's probably trying to look past Forsling and Nugent Hopkins there, and maybe a couple more Panthers in his sight line. So I don't think he even picks it up as it gets past his glove side. So Florida still pressing, Edmonton still pressing at the end, and then it's Lucic gets the puck in the corner, chucks it about 170 feet down the ice and into the empty net. And that, if the 4-1 goal didn't seal it, this 5-2 goal definitely did indeed seal it. So tough effort for the Oilers, tough game, and Florida just better in all aspects of the game. And now they're heading back to Sunrise for Game 6 that will either mean the end of the Oilers' run and another Stanley Cup win for the Florida Panthers, or it will be the Oilers coming out with a massive win and then sending it back to Edmonton for Game 7 on Friday. We shall see. They got a couple days to lick their wounds and think about it and game plan, strategize, all those things. Game 6, Tuesday night. So let me know what you thought about my breakdown. Let me know, is there something that I pointed out to you that you did not notice? Is there something that you want to point out to me that I did not notice or cover? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to read, react, and reply as always. Shout out to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate, Coach Patrick Lou, Weight Loss Coach. Thank you to legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Line Change, legendary Carol Bovolando, legendary Swerven Irvin, legendary Andrew Chang, and to Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. Thanks to all of you for your support, and thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. On the way out, like the video, subscribe. You can leave a donation if you want, and most importantly, like I said, leave a comment down below which highlights stood out to you and why. Happy Father's Day to all of you fathers, and join me tonight at 11 p.m. for my live YouTube show. Break down this game, break down the Abbotsford Canucks overtime loss, talk a bit about Father's Day and whatever else we can fit in tonight on my show. So as always, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. God bless.